Hi, my name is Mitch Crawford and I'll be taking you through my educational philosophy. I personally believe the role of education is to present an opportunity to enrich the lives of young people by introducing different new ways of thinking, by challenging old thought patterns and allowing children to express themselves in an environment that is safe, respectful and transformative. It should create and promote individuality and prepare children for a future that is ever-changing, dynamic and at times turbulent. In everyday life, the agents of socialisation such as race or gender attempt to mould and perpetuate mythical norms about how a person should think, act and be. So I will strive to address meanings that have been produced and instruct that these meanings can and do change, giving a child the ability to express themselves. Paulo Freire best put it when he argued that a human being is an object and not a subject ready for construction by oppressive forces. What he expressed here falls into line with my own value system and the idea that when a student leaves my classroom, they will become their own person who will continually evolve themselves, not only to benefit their own lives, but for the purpose of social transformation as well. Education, from my perspective, is transformational at its core, and rather than simply perpetuate the social reproduction through the use of mythical norms and stereotypes for the role of functionalism, education in schools should aim to become a base of transformational change by reassessing and removing obstacles and barriers to education in the hope and belief that equity and social justice is achievable for all. How am I going to do this, you ask? Well, as it is important to teach and inform, it is just as crucial that we as future educators understand that education and schooling can and should be a reciprocal experience, with the benefits of this giving the students a chance to know that they are heard, appreciated and valued. Two educational philosophies that promote a relationship-centered pedagogy that I believe is crucial are Parker Palmer and Bell Hooks. In her philosophy, Bell emphasised that teachers must be actively involved and committed to a process of self-actualisation that promotes their own well-being if they are to teach in a manner that empowers students. I liken this to the warning you get every time you hop on a plane. Always be sure to fit the oxygen mask to yourself first before assisting others. We won't be able to help our students strive if we ourselves aren't doing the same. Parker demonstrated that a good teacher joins self, student and subjects in the fabric of life, and that he who knows a subject well can then introduce this subject to students in a way that he would to a friend. In line with Parker's thinking, I believe that the goal of education for each individual is to develop their own authentic self and highlight the benefits and importance of feeling valued and utilising this acceptance of diversity and student heterogeneity to build relationships. Like Bell and Parker, I will promote the building of relationships with my students as I understand that through socialisation, there are many ways that an individual can feel devalued, excluded and even demonised in their identity. And through the use of my pedagogical choices and my pedagogical approach, I will maintain an atmosphere and environment that is always challenging, evolving and that includes, values and empowers so that students feel welcome and encouraged. It will be structured to assist students who have learned over time to accept and believe negative stereotypes that make up their virtual backpack, and assist them to unlearn these and relearn what drives them, what makes them special and individual, what makes up their values and what contributes to their own personal identity, in the hope of transforming their lives for the better. Unpacking the use of content and curriculum that will best drive this outcome is paramount. In line with section 3.3 of the Australian Teacher Standards, I will use and include a range of strategies that incorporate a mix of the traditional curriculum and texts and aspects of the hidden curriculum through a safe and respectful environment so that my students feel they can achieve anything, regardless of what society has told them or made them feel. Noddings correctly, in my opinion, asserted that teaching grounded in caring is incompatible with the idea that there is one or the same curriculum for all, encouraging us to treasure each child individually, which is in line with my own view of the relationship-centered approach. Ultimately, my philosophy will teach compassion, empathy, respect and understanding. It will encourage, challenge, uplift and educate my students for a life aimed at hopefully promoting and providing social justice for all. The following clip will give you an idea of the outcome I would like for my students. Thank you.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were all meant to shine as children do. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others.